Hey there, welcome to another installment of Star Citizen. We're going to stick with the Prospector and try to work our way up with some money to get that Audi A5, otherwise known as the Origin 300i. We're going to try to get the most out of the Prospector with some multi-use activity, and when we do mining, see where we can sell that ore. Now with the Prospector, I learned that it can be a little bit multi-use. You can carry delivery boxes on board. So what I'm going to try to do is pick up delivery missions that'll take me to a moon where I can pick up the box, mine a rock, and then go deliver that ore back to one of the stations.
Moss Iceland Spaceport.
Where we can sell the ore and deliver the box maybe at the same time. Maybe even chain a couple delivery missions together. The Prospector isn't really the best ship for doing delivery missions. It is a little sluggish. It's very slow to accelerate and decelerate. It's not a very nimble ship for doing that kind of thing, but it is capable and it will do it. I also wasn't trying to get the most out of my time here, really. I wasn't afraid of going down to Hurston, going down to ArcCorp, places like that, and landing in those zones and taking that time to enter and leave the atmosphere. Port Olisar probably is the easiest place to get in and out of, and I could have just mined from the moons there and returned to Port Olisar. But Port Olisar has become a little bit of a dangerous place to some extent. There's a lot of pirates that are hanging around the local area out there.
Well, that's the real trick, isn't it?
And will attack ships coming and going from Port Olisar. I've actually had that happen with my Prospector full of mining ore before. It doesn't mean I'm afraid to go there, I'm just varying it up a little bit. And it allows me to be able to see some of the other places where I can sell ore, because you can't sell the ore at every trading console, and I did get it stumped a couple times, so I'm going to share that with you as well. So I'm picking up boxes, delivering boxes, I'm making money, and at Port Olisar, the trading consoles are not the two directly in front of the desk at the guy at the little admin center. They're the two trading consoles kind of tacked to the side on the wall. That's where you can sell mining ore. You can't trade other materials there. It's only for ore. And that's true with some of these other areas as well. At Hurston, I thought I could go to the business center into the main trading area and sell my ore there. But when I went there, it turns out those consoles were not for trading ore.
The droids are not for sale.
I had to go back to the metro center and more right next to where the residential areas are, where you spawn in there at Hurston, and go to the admin office there. Now when I walked in there, there are multiple trading consoles. The ones immediately to the right are for normal trade goods, and the two consoles over to the left are special for trading mining ore. So that's where you sell mining ore there. At ArcCorp, I was a little bit stumped there as well. What you do is you go to the main area, you take the shuttle to the main area, and you go to the plaza. It's where the little spinny ball with the little gears is, and the main ArcCorp building is right there. You go in, you go up the steps, and as you're facing some consoles, there's a little river that kind of runs through the center. There's some consoles on the right and some consoles on the left. The ones on the left are the ones for selling mining ore. The ones on the right are for selling other trade goods. And all this can be very confusing, because if you just went to one of the trade consoles and you happen to go to the one on the right, you'd think, oh, well, I can't sell ore here, and you might try to find some completely different building. So go in there, it's the few consoles that are right there on the left. At Levski, there's a few consoles set aside from the others. They're just partitioned off a little bit. They're not the ones all the way at the back, but they're the first ones you come to there. Those are the trading consoles for mining ore at Levski. And one last place that sells ore is GrimHex. When you find the admin office, you want to ignore the trading consoles on the left. Those are for normal trading. Use the trading consoles on the right. That's for mining ore. Now those are the only consoles and places I've found where you can actually sell mined ore. If anyone knows of other places where you can sell ore, I would be interested to see that. Put those in the comments below, but those are the only places that I have found. So as we're trying to work our way up into getting some money, I did about 5 delivery missions, 4 or 5. I did 4 or 5 mining attempts, and bam, there we are. Crossed that 100,000 unit threshold. I should have paid attention with how much time I actually spent doing this, but it wasn't a whole lot. It was just 2 or 3 relatively short sessions doing these runs. So I think my goal of obtaining that ship is possible. When we come back in the next episode, we're going to continue on with the Prospector and running more of these missions and mining. I'm going to take a closer look at planets and which planets seem to maybe hold the best rocks and the best minerals, and what might be some of the best ore you can get. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe, and I'll be talking to you later.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.